Hey Miami, you can now receive your Doordash food order via a robot. Google added agentic AI checkout to shopping, and Google will allow experienced users to sideload unverified Android apps. It's Thursday, November 13th, and here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. Doordash is bringing its robot delivery service to Miami following an initial rollout in Los Angeles and Chicago earlier this year with over 600 participating merchants. The company continues to work with Coco Robotics as part of its push towards a multimodal system that allows it to make human, robot, and drone deliveries at scale. As well as adding a third city to the initiative, DoorDash also now takes orders from DashMart, its delivery-only convenience store chain for groceries and household items. Now, this means that customers will receive robot deliveries from national grocers and retailers, as well as restaurants. DoorDash has a dedicated robotics and automation division called DoorDash Labs, which is focused on forging new partnerships that allow it to meet increased demand with more environmentally friendly methods of delivery. Earlier this year, it began operating drone deliveries in Charlotte with Wing, as well as using Coco's self-driving robots. DoorDash recently introduced its own in-house developed delivery robot called Dot. Now, decidedly cuter than its Coco colleague, Dot is designed for quick neighborhood trips and is able to navigate roads as well as bike lanes and sidewalks. Dot is currently being piloted in Arizona, and when rolled out more widely, is expected to fulfill cheaper deliveries, with DoorDash ensuring its human staff that the robot will complement rather than replace them. With fully autonomous technology still in its infancy, lower-risk, hyper-local deliveries are being explored by a number of food delivery companies that have traditionally relied on gig workers to fulfill orders. At the beginning of this year, Grubhub partnered with the autonomous robot delivery company Avride to scale up the latter's existing robot delivery offering on college campuses, including The Ohio State University. Google has announced a trio of new AI-powered shopping features. The tech company is rolling out more conversational search capabilities for shopping in AI mode so that buyers can make more specific and descriptive queries to find exactly what they're looking for. The AI mode results will also be formatted to match the type of search, delivering shoppable images for prompts with a more visual angle or side-by-side comparisons of different traits for shoppers considering several options of what to buy. There are also two new agentic shopping features. First is an agentic checkout for finding and buying an item at a particular price. Shoppers can use Google's price tracking feature to set the sale price they want to pay for a particular product and can opt to allow Google's AI to purchase that item when it hits the desired discount. Users will have to confirm the purchase and shipping info before the agentic checkout purchase is completed, though, via Google Pay. For now, agentic checkout is limited to U.S. shoppers at select online retailers, including Wayfair, Chewy, Quince, and certain Shopify stores. Google said it plans to support more sellers in the future. Presumably, Amazon will not be one of them. Finally, once you know what you want to purchase, Gemini can call local businesses to ask about product availability. The agentic AI can gather information about prices, stock, and current promotions, ask relevant follow-up questions, then will email the results to the user. The first wave of categories that will support AI phone calling are toys, health and beauty, and electronics, and it will be available to U.S. search users. Google has been rapidly expanding its shopping tools to include AI integrations with new resources such as virtual clothing try-ons and shoe shopping. And a little more Google news for you. Back in August, Google announced that it will implement a new safety feature that would require developers to verify their identities if they want Android users to be able to sideload their apps. Now the company has started inviting developers that distribute exclusively outside of the Play Store to the early access of the identity verification feature in Android Developer Console. Google has also revealed in the same announcement that despite its new rule, it will give experienced users the option to sideload even unverified apps on their Android devices. The company said it received feedback from developers and power users who want to retain the ability to download unverified apps. That is why it's now building a new advanced flow that allows experienced users to accept the risks of installing software that is not verified. Google did not delve into how it designed the feature and how it will determine if someone is a quote-unquote power user, but it's already gathering feedback about it and will share more details in the coming months. It did say that it designed the flow to ensure users are not duped into bypassing safety checks by scammers, including showing them clear warnings about the risks involved. As Google explained in its announcement, one common attack in Asia involved scammers calling victims and making them download malware disguised as legitimate applications. They pretended to be employees from a bank, warning victims that their account had been compromised, and then instructed them to sideload an app to secure their funds. Now, the scammers then pressured their targets to ignore security warnings while they sideloaded the application. The malware in the bad actors app would then steal the victim's login and intercept two-factor codes needed to access their bank account. Now, it is still early days for Google's developer verification requirement, however, and it will not be rolling out widely until later next year. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and a whole lot more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Anna Washenko and Mariella Moon and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day. I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.